What's up, everyone? Back again today for day 27 of 75 hard. I just finished my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout, which was a little over 2-mile ruck with 35 pounds on my back. Today was hot. It was 100 degrees here in North Texas. No real breeze. Today was one of those days where I did not want to get up. I know I might have said that some more of these days in the past, but man, just did not want to get up and do it. I woke up this morning, usual at 12:30. I went to the gym and did some arms and shoulders and abs. Then I went to the grocery store at Whole Foods, got my food for the day, and came back and relaxed for a minute just to hop up and do my outdoor workout. Mostly, I guess, just because it was hot, I didn't feel like it. My body's not real sore or anything. I didn't have any real cravings today for anything. So the diet's still going good. I'm down to 222 down from 235. So on track to losing at least 35 pounds, I would say, by the end of this, which would be my goal, 200 to 205 area. Other than that, I just got work again tonight. As you can see, I'm still in my camper, working at nights 12 hours. I got about an hour and a half this time. Normally I push this cardio to a little bit later, so it's not so close to my first workout because they're not supposed to be back to back, which I'm doing what I can. I could easily do my cardio at night while I'm at work and just walk around where I'm working. It's just a big circle, but I choose to do it separately because not everybody has the opportunity to do their workouts during their work, and sometimes I'm busy at work and I'm not able to, and I'll keep putting it off like I'll think about doing during the day. So it's best to just get it done, make it more difficult. Don't be just doing stuff that's not challenging to you. You want to get the most out of your sessions. You want to burn the most calories. You want to change your mindset the most by doing the things that are hardest. Today, what I want to talk about is, we all heard the saying how hurt people hurt people. It's the way things go. It doesn't matter though what you've been through, the people that have hurt you, all the trauma that you may have had, what's been passed down to you. None of that matters. All that matters is how you overcome it. The story needs to be more about the things that you've done so that you can teach other people to get over the things that they're going through, instead of just having a victim mentality and a victim mindset and always wondering why you got screwed over, or why everybody else got dealt a better hand, why everybody else is lucky but you. But ultimately the choice is yours. You have the decision that you can change the way that you pass things along to the people around you. You can change the way that you process things in your brain. Not everything has to be woe is me. All it needs to be is, look at me, how I overcame this, so that you can show other people how to do the same thing. Because it's not easy for everybody. We've all dealt with things, and for you to think that you've dealt with the most things, that would be irresponsible, because there's always somebody that's been through worse, and there's always somebody that while they went through worse, they overcame it and became something that was not something that they would expect, or that you would expect out of them. So the best way to heal yourself is to face the problems head on. You don't want to just keep covering them up with different vices like alcohol and drugs, or whatever your addictions may be. You need to be able to find peace within yourself instead of holding on to these things, because holding on to them not only affects your health in the long run, it affects your relationships and everything in your life. So if you want to be successful, if you want to have great children that you raise, if you want to have a great relationship with your spouse, you can't just keep holding on to these things and thinking, why did this happen to me? Because that's the easy thing to do. It seems to be like the most popular thing to do as well. People don't like the idea of having to put any effort in anything, because everything's instant nowadays. You get instant mail, you get instant DoorDash, instant shipping, instant email, text. All these things are instant. There's no satisfactory in waiting anymore. The everybody just thinks that if it's difficult and you have to put time into it, that it's not worth it, and that it's easier to do these other things. So you need to change your mindset to where you want to do the more difficult things, at least if first in your day, instead of the easier things. Attack the things that you know that are holding you back, and stop pushing them onto other people, because whether that's your financial status, your weight, the way that you're built, if you're completely overweight and you're passing that along to your children, that's not acceptable. Honestly, that should be considered child abuse. Shouldn't be feeding your children constant chemicals, constantly bad foods, fast foods, different things, all these things. You can change that for them. You can start cooking healthy. You can get these kids active instead of just sitting on their phones all day. Instead of passing along the financial burdens, you need to come up with ways to set yourself up to where you can be more successful and make more money, but no matter what that is. If you have to get a second job or a third job, find something creative, start your own business, do things on the side, whatever it takes. You need to be able to provide the most instead of just trying to get by in life. Too many people like to just say skate through life and think that they deserve a pat on the back for just doing the bare minimum, paying the bills, pay all the things that are basic things, taking your kids to school, picking them up, doing the laundry, all these things that are just basic, normal life things that people all have to do. You do not deserve praise for doing them. Yeah, great, you're doing it, but it's not something that you should be commended for, and it's not like you deserve an award for doing that's literally the bare minimum. If you're not putting yourself into a better space with your personal development consistently, if you're not working out, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not doing other things that are extra to further your life, further your success, and further the respect that you are given by everybody around you, including your family, there's no award needed. So deal with the things that you need to deal with, no matter what that takes. If you have to go see somebody to talk about it, I would avoid any kind of pharmaceuticals to get you through those. That's just another cover-up. It's just going to make you numb to the things. You need to deal with them head on, whether you had a bad childhood, or if you had somebody mess you over with your relationship, or if you had a bad business deal. No matter what it is, a family member died. All these things are difficult things to deal with, but the best thing that you can do is to deal with them, overcome them, and show everybody the way. That's the whole thing. You want to help other people get through the things that you've been through, whether that entails you showing people for free, or if you want to be a coach to guide other people. It's all about helping people and healing other people the way that you've been healed yourself, or how somebody helped heal you. So it's the best thing to do is to pass it along. We want to do things the right way, basically, so these things aren't passed along to other people around us. Everybody can feel that energy whenever somebody comes into the room and you're talking to them and they're just negative, or something bad happened to them and they're just putting off this negative energy. Nobody wants to be around that. So if you're consistently being a victim, complaining about everything, and then complaining about everything again, nobody wants to be around that. They may not say they don't want to be around it and they just put up with you, but nobody wants to be around it. That's just the way it is. It's unmotivating, it's uninspiring. You want to be the opposite of that. All it takes is one person to step up and change that curse. If you're going to keep passing that, if something was passed down to you and you don't want to keep passing it along, whether you had, like I said, a bad family and your bad raising, bad upbringing, bad whatever it is, there's plenty of bad things that happen. Some of them are more difficult to deal with than others, but there's always a way to overcome them and show the people that are all around you, even if it's around the world, you can build enough following to help people get through these things, no matter what it is. We all have things. Like, I didn't have a dad that gave a crap. It would have been easy for me to be a loser, because that's exactly what I did whenever I initially got into my 20s. I was a loser, doing loser things, taking loser medicine that wasn't mine, drinking, being a loser. I could have just kept going down that path, getting in trouble, breaking the law. So like I said, just being a loser. You can just change that, though. It doesn't have to be the way that your story ends. Things can change. You can be the best example to the people around you. And the reason I have for that is Mackenzie is my baby girl, and I'll do anything to provide for her and teach her and be able to guide her and love her and make sure she knows that no matter what, she has me. All these things that I wish I had whenever I was growing up, I became, so that she can say whenever other kids are at the volleyball games or whatever, which dad is yours? Oh, that's your dad. Oh, instead of whose dad is yours, and you have to point to the fat guy with man tits. That's embarrassing. You need to change that than for yourself. You need to have a greater purpose. You need to change it for everybody around you. We all know that you hate the way you look. We all know that nothing fits you good. We all know it hurts to have to be around people or be at the pool and you have to can't take your shirt off and all these things. Stop passing that along. Overcome these things. Get in better shape. Get in better financial positions. Do more, and don't play the hurt card, because all that does is push pain onto other people, and that's what you're trying to avoid here. We want to create a better world for our kids to grow up in, and the best way to do that is to set the example and set the bar high with personal excellence and just lead the way that way. So that's the message for today. I'm going to upload this. If you like this shirt, allamericanroughneck.com. I don't have a code. It's owned by the same company as Accent Sledge Supplements, so I do have a code for them, Hibs10. I appreciate all of you following along. If you like and share, if you have any comments, ask away. If you're doing the program, keep at it. I've had people message me that are doing the program that enjoy these things, so I'm going to keep doing these videos every day so that you know I'm doing the program, not having any other real issues with anything. Tomorrow is going to be 100 degrees here also, and then it's going to be cooler, so that's nice. But whatever, it's still just inconvenient and annoying at times, and you just have to get through it. The further you get along through it, there's just phases. So like right now, I'm just annoyed, and then maybe in like a week or 2 or 3, I'll just be back on that steady mode where everything's just kind of falling into place and it's easy to get through. But that's not right now. It gets frustrating at times, like, oh man, I gotta go do that. But that's the whole point of the program. You gotta get yourself to stop putting off doing the things that you know you need to do. And just because for me right now is an outdoor workout or a 10-page read, that's just what it is. There's plenty of other things that are going to change in the future instead of having those tasks, and you have to figure out what fits you the best. So if you're thinking about starting the program, go listen to episode 208 on the Real AF podcast with Andy Frisella. It explains everything about the Live Hard and 75 Hard program. And if you're thinking about starting, make sure you commit and start tomorrow. Make it all planned out, figure out your diet, what you're going to do, what your goals are, and imagine your workouts and all the things. If you need a coach, you can find a coach. You can message me, and we can figure something out. If anybody gets any benefits out of these videos, it makes me feel good that at least one person's seeing it and being helped by it, motivated, and that's just how you start. And that should push you along to start as soon as you can. So that's it for today, day 27. I'll be back tomorrow for day 28. Peace.